Hello and welcome to Friday's maths activity. Today I just want to spend a little bit of time creating a resource that we can use over the next few weeks. And that is, I would like us to make some number cards. We're going to make number cards from 1 to 20. And on the back of the number cards, we're going to do spots that match the amount. So the first thing I'd like you to do is fold some paper and cut it up so that you have 20 bits or 20 pieces of paper. Now remember, whenever you're using scissors, you need to make sure that you're safe with them. So once you have your 20 pieces, you're then going to start to do your numbers. So on the front, we will do the number, and we're going to make it nice and big. We don't just want a little number in the corner. And on the other side, we're going to draw a dot to represent that number. So for example, if I've got the number 1, I'm going to want on my other side 1 spot. So we've got number on one side and then spots on the other. So then I'm going to do the number 2. We're going to go wing it round and then go right. And okay, so I will need to have 2 spots on the back. 1, 2. Then we've got the number 3. Swing it round and then once more, and on the back I'm going to have my 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do the number 4. Down, across and cut in half, and on the other side we're going to have 4 spots. Number 5, down, round, put on a hat. And again, we're going to have our 5 spots. We're going to try to keep them in a nice order so that when we look at them, we're kind of noticing that number pattern straight away, knowing that that's 5. Number 6. Swing it all the way round, and we're going to have our 6 dots. We're going to do them in 2s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, daisy. Let's put it that way. Now we're going to go 7. We're going to go slide it right and slant on down. We're going to have our 7 dots. So we're going to do our 6 dots like we had before. And then just the extra one on the top, that's 7. 8. We're going to make an S and go straight home to number 8. And then we're going to draw our dots. It's always good to check and count that you've got the right amount. Now we're on to 9. Going to go round, down. And again, we'll do the same. We'll have 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the extra one. 9. And then we're going to keep going all the way up to 20. Okay, so I've now got my number cards all the way from 1 to 20, and these are going to help us in maths activities. So we can now move on to the activity for today, and that was to match quantity to a numeral. So a numeral is the number, okay? But we might also match quantity to another amount. So we might use different number cards. We might use the front or the back. So now we're going to move on to today's activity. We've got our numbers on the front of our number cards, and then we've got our amounts on the back. We're going to use these to match quantity. So I've also got some pasta. And we can make little piles of pasta to count. I've got my first pile here, and I've got my second pile here. We might both start by thinking about which one has more. We might be able to just do that visually, or we also can count. So I'm going to count my pasta to find which pile has more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I'm going to find the number card that represents this. So I'm going to look through and try and find it. Okay, so here I have 19, and I might want to have my number 19 facing this way, or I might want to have it facing this way. Let's count this next amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Again, I'm going to try. This time I'm going to have my number cards facing this way, but I'm going to try and find the card with 7 dots on, and I'm going to try and do this without looking at the numbers. So I'm just looking at how my dots are structured, and I'm thinking about which one has got the number 7 or 7 dots. And I know here that I've got 6 dots because I recognise the pattern. So I'm going to look for this pattern with 1 more. And there we have it. We've got 6, or the pattern of 6 with 1 more. So there we go. That's 7. I might choose to have it represented with a number this time. So on the planning grid, there's some questions for you to think about with this activity. And it's just about getting our children to have a bit more deeper learning. So you might want to make your own examples, get your own amounts of pasta. And you can ask them things like, tell me about your beans. Why did you choose that card? What can we do to make sure that you are correct? How much would it be if we added 1 more? Could we add the 2 groups together? Then you might want to ask how they would like to record it. And this is where having a whiteboard is a good idea. So for example, they might want to have a whiteboard here. They might want to record the number 19. they might want to record the number 7, or they might want to draw 7 bits of pasta. They might want to do the number 19 with just a piece of pasta next to it, so we know it's 19 pieces of pasta. Have a little go and see what your child and how they would like to record their maths. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.